and this channel is called Totally Spine. Today's video, I'm going to show you what is on my physical TBR. I purchased starting in September of 2022. So all these books I recently got less than like 5 months ago. That's how I have a problem. And these are not all the books, by the way. I got books right here, I got books over there, and I got books over there against the wall. And then I got books by my nightstand. So there's still, it does have some books in my closet, but they're like nonfiction, so they don't count. So yeah, I have a lot of books. And we're gonna go through all of them that I have not read yet, because majority of them I have not read yet. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's start with this bottom row right here. These are the books I have physically read, okay? These are the books right here that I read this year. So it's 2023, this is the books I've read so far. And then the books right here are books that I gave like 3 stars and below. And then the books on this side, these are the books I've already read, and I give like 4 stars and above, essentially. And that goes for this pile too. Yeah, it goes for this pile too. So let's actually start from the top. I don't have like a theme. Let me just give you a span. Like I don't have like a specific way that I am decorating my books. Like there's books here that I started reading, then I stopped for whatever reason. Like I didn't feel like reading it or whatever. So let's not worry about any of these because they're not book related. So we're gonna get to those in a moment. But let's start with this first shelf. This is my manga shelf, essentially, except this. I'll get to that in a moment. So I got Spy Family 1 through 6. I know there's 7 and 8. Haven't gotten it yet. I also have like the display for the Spy Family. So it's kind of hypocritical to buy a whole manga that you have not read and get like certain things about it even before you read it or watch the show. So there's that. There's Call Me Can't Communicate. I got the first one. I know there's like over 20, but I feel like I have the good sense of at least reading this first before I get the rest. Then I got my BLs here, which stands for Boy Love, which is, I got the first volume of Therapy Game. I did read this. The second one is out. I've not gotten it yet. And your eyes do not deceive you when you read this. And I can't even show you, I can't show you what's going on in there because it really is legit what that is. Okay, so yeah. And then this one's my favorite. Let's Play volumes 1 and 2. The third one comes out this month. Let's Play. It's such a cute manga, essentially. Coming over here, this is my box set for Truly Devious. It was like, there was a good deal on the trilogy, which doesn't make any sense since there seems to be a 4th one, but whatever. So yeah, I got the trilogy for Truly Devious. I did start Truly Devious, but I stopped because it's in 3rd person and it kind of irritates me. So yeah, and then I got this soft book. I got this in like a home housewarming gift or something. I don't know. I think it has something to do with Orange Bird or something. I don't know. Coming down to this shelf, I have not read any books that you're about to see. I have not read. So yeah, I tried to color coordinate these books, but once I get my second bookshelf, I'll try to make it a little more desirable, you know, what is it, aesthetic, whatever. So yeah, we got Best Laid Plans, Take a Hint, Danny Brown, Text for You, The Gilded Ones. I know there's a second book, I haven't gotten that yet. People We Meet on Vacation. I think this is my first Emily Henry book. I have not read any of her books yet. This is my first one. They said that this one's better than Beach Read, so okay. Love is a Revolution, Born at Midnight. I know this is a series, but I got this at a secondhand bookstore that was closing, so I didn't know that until I got this book. Amber to Ashes. I think this is part of a duology, I'm not sure. It's about a love triangle, so that's why I didn't read it yet, because I'm not into that. Once Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. The Right Swipe. Shot Through the Heart. Good as Gone. I'm actually excited to read Good as Gone, because from my understanding, a family is rocked when the daughter goes missing, and then I think some years go by and she comes back, but she is a whole lot different than who she used to be, so there's that. The Initial Insults by Mindy McGinnis. I have the second book, which you'll see 2 shelves down from now. The Obsession by Jess K. Tento. I started that, believe it or not, but I ended up reading The Last Girl, right? The Last Girl or The New Girl? No, The New Girl by Jessie Q. Tento. This is the same author that wrote Dial A for Aunties. I have not read that book yet either. I don't have it, but just so you know, for a point of reference. Okay, Holloway Girls, 7 Dirty Secrets. Okay, let's move these. Okay, I Killed Zoe Spanos, The Hunting Wives. A booktuber that I follow, she said she did not like this because the main character is annoying. And I'm kind of worried of reading this now because I hate characters that are annoying. Yeah. Today, Tonight, Tomorrow. That was on my TBR for a bit. At Your Age, Eve Brown. This is one that I'm very excited to read. I still have to I have to finish Get a Life, Chloe Brown, because I technically started that one, but I haven't finished that either. This is a love story, Your One and Only, Grown Up Pose, If I Disappear. Believe it or not, I started this one too, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna. I feel weird reading it because I feel like it's a long, drawn-out letter that a fan is writing to someone that they like. Like, that's what it feels like, and that's kind of irritating me. Like, I might read a passage just to see if I'm the only one that thinks that, but it's just kind of annoying. I don't know. When You Get the Chance, White Ivy, The Best Lies, and Heroine Worship. So coming to this forefront here. Oh, also, I have my stamp. So if I really like the book, I stamp it. So it'll be permanently in my library. So I got The Ravens. I know there's more books in the series. I haven't gotten them yet. I haven't read this yet, so I don't know. I mean, does it really matter? I mean, there's series I have here that I have not read. Witch Rising, Bewitch, Invisible Ghosts, The Big Reveal, When Stars Come Out by Scarlett St. Clair. She's the author that wrote the Hades and Persephone trilogy, I think. That's popular on TikTok. Shipped by Meredith Tate. Those Who Pray. All right, coming down to the next level. Oh boy. How should I do this? Let's start with the front. Oh God, why did I do this to myself? Okay, let's start with the front. Okay, I Know Who You Are by Alice Feeney, the one that wrote Rock, Paper, Scissors that everybody's talking about. Have not read that one, but it's on Kindle Unlimited. Rock, Paper, Scissors, if you want to read that. Super Adjacent, The Survivor List. I got shipped again because I accidentally bought 2. 6 Crimson Cranes. I hear this is really good, but the second one is not so good. I don't know. Dagger Hill, The Mary Shelley Club, Some Other Now. Then I have this trilogy here. Trying to remember. Yeah, this is the first one. Not Even Bones, Only Ashes Remain, and then When Villains Rise. War Maidens. I'm trying to start Grave Maidens, so this is part of a duology. The Sky Above Us. Rebel Wing, Etherbound. Right here, Curfew, The Murder Game, One Step Behind. Let's move these. Okay. Have Paranoid, Lisa Jackson. Back in the day, Lisa Jackson was one of my favorite authors. Adele. It has this accent mark, so I don't think that's actually Adele, but that's close enough for me. Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Her 3 Lives, Symptoms of a Heartbreak. Okay, all right. Please stand by. Okay, that looks so much better. The Fear, which I technically did start, but I made the mistake and read the last page. And I don't know if I really want to read this book anymore because it's one of those endings that are ambiguous, and I hate that. But we'll see. The Comeback, Wilder Girls. There's a booktuber that I watch that read this book and she did not like it. It's supposed to be like the female version of Lord of the Flies, I think. All Pretty Things, Come Find Me, Side Effects May Vary, Sky Hunter. I only got the first one. I know there's the second one. I haven't gotten that yet. Perfect Liars. This is actually 2 books in one. The Suspect, I got it twice. I accidentally bought 2 of the same one. Do Not Become Alarmed, Goodbye Perfect, Love and Other Words by Christine and Lauren. I think this is the only one I have by them. The Grace Year, My Best Friend's Exorcism. I'm thinking about reading this and then watching the movie on Prime for a video to see the comparisons. And then All Our Hidden Gifts. This is book 1 of the series. I think the second one's out. I've not read that yet. Okay, the Disasters, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, After I Do, and Big Girl Panties. All right, and then that is, I guess, the 3rd shelf. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next shelf has Girl from Nowhere, Muse, Fade Away, Always Forever Maybe, The Babysitter's Coven. This is book 1 of a trilogy. Parachutes, They Wish They Were Us, The Last Laugh, which is the second book in the Initial Insult duology. The Girl from Widow Hills, Curses, Chaotic Good, Again and Again by E. Lockhart. That's the same author that wrote We Were Liars. I have not read that book, but it's a mixed bag whenever I see people talking about it. The Gift. I have The Count of Monte Cristo, Scout's Honor. And I have Shattering Glass, 8 Perfect Hours, The Insomniacs by Force Alone. I hear this is like a King Arthur retelling. Loving You Easy. I got this from the erotic section of a bookstore. Temptation by R.L. Stine. Remember Me by Christopher Pike. This is book 1 of a trilogy. The Babysitter's Coven, For Better or Cursed, Spells Like Teen Spirit. These are 2 and 3 of the trilogy. Then You're Next, Beasts of Prey, When You Were Everything, and Good Girl, Bad Blood. Okay. Now, I gotta remove these things. Hold on. Please hold. Alright. Jesus, this is still not all of it. Okay. Redemption Prep, Every Missing Piece, Meme, sorry. Nobody Knows But You, Kind of a Big Deal. And on top of that, there is Afterland, Broken Beautiful Hearts, Message Not Found. I was going to start reading it, but I haven't. That's why that bookmark is there. Little Disasters. Then we have Hotel Magnifique, which I did start reading. Need to finish that. All of Us Villains. I know there's a second book. Have not gotten that yet. The Haunted. Screen Queens, Crave, only have book 1. The whole series is on Kindle Unlimited if you wanted to read that. The Hawthorne Legacy. I have not gotten the Final Gambit. I have not read the second book yet. I've read the first one. I might have to reread the first one just to get a recap of what happened, because I think I read the first one at the start of 2022, so I might need some refreshing. They'll Never Catch Us. I Kissed Shara Wheeler by Casey McQuiston. As Good as Dead. So I need to read the second and third of the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. The Darkness Outside of Us. That is such a... If you look at the cover, it's such a beautiful book. Let me show you. Okay. Yeah, it's like sci-fi, LGBT representation kind of thing. And I did start reading this. So, yeah, another book I started and stopped. Wings of Albany, Children of Blood and Bone. I know there's like a second book out there. Haven't gotten that yet. Ace of Spades, These Violet Delights. Don't have the one with the ends or something. I forgot. I don't have that one. Legendborn. I do not have Bloodmark yet. And Conviction. So those are the books on this shelf. And again, these books down here I have already read. Now, let's go over here briefly, because there's some books over here. So these books are going to be on my February TBR, so I'm not gonna really show them. They're supposed to be a surprise for next month. So I mean, you can get a brief glimpse based on what you see here, but yeah, those are that. This is my January TBR. So the Aurora Cycle trilogy, Even If We Break, and the other books that I had in my January TBR I started reading. So yeah, there's that. Okay, hold on, please hold. Okay, so these stack of books here I'm trying to read for a video. So we have Unraveling, Uglies, Houston we have Problema, Girl Gone Viral, and Chosen Ones. And these are not all of them yet, so let me show you the other pile. Okay, so this looks pretty ugly. So these books here are part of a video, so I'm not going to really show them. These books I'm trying to read next. Be Not Far From Me by Mindy McGinnis, and Your Life Has Been Delayed. And then these I don't want to show really, because these are going to be in another video. I have these cords in the way, but these are books that are books and then they were turned into a movie or a TV show. So yeah, I don't want to, as you can see, this first one is I'm Thinking of Ending Things. It's on Netflix. So it's a very short book. It's like 210 pages. So I wanted to read it and then watch the movie and then compare the differences. And then one last book is Marvelous. I started reading it. I'm like almost halfway through it. So there's that. So there's a lot of books that I've started and stopped. But yeah, and these are not all of my books. They're like books on my nightstand and I'm not going to go get them. So yeah. Yeah. I don't know how many books I have on this shelf. I'm not going to count it. You see that it's a lot. And it's troubling that all these books I bought less than 5 months. I think I managed to buy over 100 books in 1 month alone. So yeah, I do have a problem. That's why I'm on a book buying ban until March. And I'm trying to, unless there's a really good sale, I'm going to try to hinder it to under 10 a month, maybe. Hopefully, I won't be halfway through these books, but hopefully I managed to get through at least one shelf. Is it possible? No, but one can only hope. So thank you so much for watching. This video should be up the day that I'm filming it, which is Friday, the 20th. So, hey, how many books do you have on your physical TBR? And, ooh, 20 smackaroos. Maybe I'll just put it in here. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.